Assalamualaikum and good morning doctor and everyone. My name is BALQIS binti NURIZAN. Today, allow me to introduce two leading Malaysian companies making global impact, which is Iris Corporation Berhad and Ifca MSC Berhad. Iris Corporation Berhad, founded in 1994, is a pioneer in trust identification technologies. They invented the world's first e-passport in 1998 and the first multi-application national ID card in 2001. With over 30 years of expertise, Iris has delivered secure identification solutions to government in more than 34 countries, including e-passport, e-ID system, automated border control, biometric devices, and smart kiosks. Recognized with multi-ISO accreditation and global awards, Iris continues to innovate, integrating hardware and software to provide secure, efficient, and future-ready solutions. Ifca MSC Berhad, established in 1987, specialized in business software solutions for the property, construction, and hospitality industry. With 500 staff across Asia and technology excellence centers in Malaysia, China, and Indonesia, Ifca delivers comprehensive ERP system, HR solution, and cloud-based mobile platform. Serving more than 10,000 users worldwide, Ifca is listed on Bursa Malaysia ACE market and is financially strong with zero debt. Their focus on digital transformation, accessibility, and customer experience position Ifca as a trusted partner for organization, modernized operation, and driving long-term growth. Today, Ifca and Iris showcase Malaysian innovation while leading in the secure identification technologies and the other in the digital business solution. Both are committed to shaping a safer, smarter, and more connected future. Thank you.
Okay, next we will talk about financial ratio. Financial ratio have a two, which is a liquidity ratio and a quick ratio. Okay, I will explain the liquidity ratio first. For the Iris Corporation, Berhad has a RM1 87 cents in a current asset for every RM1 of current liability, while IFCA MSC Berhad has a RM2.76 in current asset for every RM1 of current liability. Here we can see that the current ratio of IFCA is significantly higher than Iris. This means IFCA is in a better position to meet a short-term financial obligation. Meanwhile, Iris still show a healthy ratio, but with the less suffer than IFCA. Therefore, Iris Corporation Berhad needs to improve the speed of collecting payment from the customer to convert those assets into cash faster than this can directly boost quick asset, while IFCA MSC Berhad need to utilize the strong cash position to negotiate longer payment cycle with suppliers. It shows that it increase current liability but hold cash longer, which can be invested or used elsewhere, allowing for better efficient and also avoid holding too much either cash or asset. Okay, next I will explain about quick ratio. Okay, for the Iris Corporation Berhad, there has RM1.70 in liquid asset per RM1 of short-term debt, while FCA MSC Berhad has RM2.76 for every RM1 of short-term debt. As we can see, IFCA quick ratio is a much higher than Iris. It shows that IFCA has a stronger ability to pay debt without selling inventory. Meanwhile, Iris Corporation Berhad may face challenges if inventory cannot be sold quickly. Therefore, Iris Corporation Berhad need to improve the speed of collecting payment from the customer to convert those assets into cash faster. This directly boosts quick asset while FCA MSC Berhad need to analyze whether the higher liquidity is due to an excessive level of cash or liquid asset, and also consider reinvesting the surplus fund back into operation, capital expenditure, or strategic investment that generate better return than holding the cash. Next, we explain about activity ratio, which is total asset turnover. For the IFCA MFC Berhad, they achieved a total asset turnover of 0.66 times in 2024, show that for every 1 ringgit invested in asset, the company generate RM 0.66 cent in revenue, while Iris Corporation Berhad achieved a total asset turnover of 0.994 times in 2024, whereas Irish Corporation Berhad only generate income of 1 RM 0.64 cent for every 1 ringgit of asset. As we can compare that, FCA and MSC Berhad clearly utilize its asset more effectively, generating nearly 4 times more revenue per ringgit of asset than Iris Corporation Berhad. This reflects stronger strategy planning and better allocation of resource on the part of IFCA Berhad. IFCA and MSC Berhad. Therefore, IRI Corporation Berhad with a slightly lower ratio should focus on boosting sales without a proportional increase in its asset base. This can be achieved by improving production efficiency and maximizing the use of its existing assets. Meanwhile, IFCA MSC Berhad should build on its marginally better performance by evaluating all assets for productivity, consider the disposal of either oil or non-performing asset, and reinvesting in technology to further enhance operational efficiency.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is NURNABIHah binti Muhammad AZLISHAM and my matrix number is 307465. Today I will be comparing their performance using two types of ratio: account receivable turnover and profit margin on sales. First, let's look at the activity ratio, which is account receivable turnover. This ratio shows how quickly a company collects money from its customer. For example, Iris Corporation has a turnover of 4.10 times a year. If we calculate the average collection period, this means it takes them about 89 days to collect their payments. In contrast, Ifca MSC has a much higher turnover of 8.75 times. This means they collect payments from customers much faster, every 42 days. This tells us that Ifca MSC has much better liquidity and financial discipline. They are more efficient at managing their credit and collecting their cash, which is very important for day-to-day operations. Now, let's move on the profit margin on sale. This ratio tells us how much profit a company makes for every ringgit of sales. For example, for Iris Corporation, the profit margin is 8.69%. This means they earn about 8.69 cents for every 1 ringgit of sale. For Ifca MSC, the profit margin is significantly higher at 17.97%. This means they earn almost 80 cents for every 1 ringgit of sales. The conclusion here is clear. Ifca MSC is more efficient at turning sales into actual profits. Its higher income show a stronger performance compared to Iris.
Next, return on common shareholders' equity. Iris Corporation Berhad has a positive return on 8.92%, meaning that they earn 8 ringgit and 92 cents for every 1 ringgit of shareholders' equity. While IFSA MSC Berhad has a positive profit margin of 15.55%. meaning that they earn 50 ringgit and 50 cents for every 1 ringgit of shareholders' equity. This proves that Ifca MSC Berhad is performing well, showing strong profitability and efficient use of shareholders' funds, and Ifca MSC Berhad has a larger net profit than Iris Corporation Berhad. To improve, Iris Corporation Berhad should aggressively manage operational costs and focus on projects with higher gross profit margins to directly boost net income, and they should improve business operation to increase profitability. Moreover, leverage ratio. The first one is debt to asset ratio. For every 1 ringgit of asset that Iris Corporation Berhad owns, approximately 40 cents is financed by debt. For every 1 ringgit of asset that Ifca MSC Berhad owns, approximately 25 cents is financed by debt. To compare, Ifca MSC Berhad appears to be in a more financially stable position with lower financial risk associated with debt, while Iris Corporation Berhad has a higher ratio and has more leverage than Ifca MSC Berhad. For the proposal, Iris Corporation Berhad should prioritize using a portion of its net income to pay down high interest liabilities. They can also explore issuing new shares, equity financing, to fund capital needs and reduce reliance on debt. The last one is debt to equity ratio. For every 1 ringgit of shareholders' equity, Iris Corporation Berhad has approximately 85 cents of debt. For every 1 ringgit of shareholders' equity, Ifca MSC Berhad has approximately 0 of debt. This shows that Ifca MSC Berhad has a stronger equity base relative to its debt obligations compared to Iris Corporation Berhad. To request, while debt-free is low risk, Ifca MSC Berhad should strategically evaluate taking on low-cost debt to finance high-return growth initiatives. This strategic leverage can help amplify shareholders' returns (ROE).
Assalamualaikum, my name is SITI NURSALIHA, number matrix 307408, and now I will briefly present the conclusion of our financial comparison between Iris Corporation Berhad and Ifca MSC Berhad, along with several suggestions for improvement. From the analysis of liquidity, activity, profitability, and leverage ratios, we found that Ifca MSC Berhad is performing stronger overall, especially in terms of liquidity and profitability. Ifca has higher current and quick ratios, faster collection of receivables, and stronger profit margins. This shows that Ifca manages its cash flow efficiently, controls its costs effectively, and operates with lower financial risk due to its almost zero debt structure. On the other hand, Iris Corporation Berhad shows moderate performance. Although its liquidity is still stable, the company takes a much longer time to collect payments, has lower profitability, and relies more on debt financing. This factor increases financial pressures and may affect its long-term stability if not managed carefully. Based on our findings, we suggest that Iris Corporation Berhad should improve its credit control process, speed up receivable collections, and focus on reducing operational costs. The company should also aim to reduce its debt level to lower financial risk. Meanwhile, Ifca MSC Berhad can consider using low-cost financing to support expansion or investment opportunities, as this may help increase return without creating high financial risk. In conclusion, Ifca currently stands in a stronger financial position, while Iris has clear areas to improve for better long-term sustainability. Thank you.